Hello, I'm Jenna with Brown Dog Craft Company. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. I am coming to you live from Hudson, Wisconsin. Today we are here, I know it's July 2nd, but we're here for the June monthly subscription class. So the monthly subscription class for June features Bright Skies. It's a bundle from the Spring Mini catalog that carried over to the new annual catalog. So, a couple of housekeeping things. Let me know if you can hear me if you're watching. It was only last night or 2 nights ago we had class, and there was something going on with the volume. So perhaps the volume fixed itself, but I am also using an external microphone. So let me know if the sound is okay, if you can hear me. If someone who's watching live could comment that the sound is okay, we'll go forward. You can't hear at all. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I can hear on my end. On YouTube, like when I go to watch myself. So, okay. Yeah, okay. The sound is fine. Oh, okay, good, Christina. Okay. I was like, I can hear myself. I think it's okay. Okay, so I'll flip the camera quick. I'll show you the 3 cards we're making. For those of you who signed up for class today, the card kits, if you sign up for a 6-month subscription, are $45 per month. That's okay, Christina. I'm glad you all can hear. So the monthly subscription class, if you sign up for 6 consecutive months, the cost per kit is $45 per month. You get a lot in this kit. You get enough supplies to make 9 cards. So it's 3 designs, and you make 3 of each card. You get a full package of embellishments and a full package of ribbon or something else. Sometimes twine, sometimes like trim, but always 2 full packages of whatever embellishments we're using, and also lots of extra DSP. So the DSP for this month is it's the 6x6, and it's the new pattern paper that comes in every color family, and it uses the Brights color family. So we used just a couple of the colors for the Brights, and you'll have plenty left over to use to make more cards whenever you'd like. So, and then if you don't want to sign up for the subscription, but you still want the card kit, you still can get it. The one-time card kit is $55, okay? And that's all shipped and mailed to you. You do get a PDF for class. The PDF for today's class is being written, so it will be ready after class, okay? So we'll go through the colors and the stuff that you need. This class is pretty much all you need are your stamps, your dies, and your inks, and then everything else is supplied in your card kit for you. So, and you'll get extra embellishments. So if you want to use more than what I do, this is the class to do it in, because you get extra. So it's my favorite class of the month. So, yeah, what else about the monthly class? Yes, the PDF is coming. Sorry, life has been crazy. So whenever you get a class from me, you always get a written instruction PDF tutorial that lists out the colors and the cardstocks and the measurements that aren't, like the basic measurements. Like, you all know how to make a card base and whatnot. But anything, any stamps or dies and DSP and special embellishments that we use, and then you always get a photo of the cards. So if you can't watch live, you can watch the replay, and if you don't like to do either of those, you can watch the PDF, or you can watch the live and then pull the PDF up on your phone. Lots of different options. So without further ado, let me flip the camera, and I will show you. There's gonna be a glare. Oh, I turn out my, there we go. Okay, so Bright Skies. Okay, it's photopolymer, and it's super cute. Now, there was some DSP during Celebration that coordinated with this. It's all gone now. And I don't actually have any more of it either. I used it all up. You could cut out some of the clouds in the DSP. It was really cute, DSP from Celebration. So a couple things. Tomorrow starts bonus days, the 3rd through the 31st. So it's for every $50 you spend in the online store, you get $5 to redeem. I think it's August 1st, maybe. Maybe it's September. I didn't read that closely. But you earn $5 bonus, like rewards, in addition to any other regular reward that you would earn. And then also new online exclusives drop tomorrow. So if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order those. So I've pre-ordered most of the ones that I wanted. There are a couple that I haven't ordered that I want. I'm trying to be good, but you know, usually I'm like, I don't need that particular set. And then I see another demonstrator make something with it, and I'm like, well, now I need it. I don't know, like I can't not have it. So, okay, I'll show you the cards we're making today. Here they are. Okay, this one is a shaker card. And some of you have this shaker fill. It's retired, okay? Others of you have similar shaker fill that is clear sequins. Some of you may have stars. Some of you may have these. Some of you may have these, or a combination of all 3 or 4 or 5. Okay, so you're gonna get an entire package of dots for days. That's a new embellishment. Let me pull mine out. I'll show you what they look like. They're super cute. They're one of my favorites in the new catalog. Oh, I can't find mine. Dots for days. Where are you? Worst case, I'll have to go find another one. They're really little. They come in a little package. And they were unavailable for quite a while. But they're back. All right, I'm going to have to go get a different package because I can't find mine. So hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. I'll find them eventually here. All right. Here they are. Dots for days. Okay, and they come in, it's probably Pool Party and Flirty Flamingo and probably Daffodil. I think there's one more color up there. So we'll open that. And then you're going to get an entire roll of the Summer Splash ribbon. Okay, mine's already opened, but this is the ribbon that we get. And then since you'll make 3 of each card, you'll make 3 of this shaker card. And you'll use it, you'll get your package of shaker fill to go in these. So if you watched last night, we actually made faker shaker cards with clear envelopes. This one is a real shaker card. So we'll get to make both within, sorry, that was 2 nights ago. Time is flying by here, so that feels like just yesterday to me. Okay, so that's everything you get in the kit. They come in a nice envelope, a nice resealable envelope. This is Take to the Sky, but this is what the kits come in. Okay, so they'll come in a nice envelope like this that you can reuse with all your parts and pieces and your envelopes and everything you need, okay? So, let's get started. Let's do some stamping first. So in your kit, you're gonna have some paper, some cardstock, some white cardstock. Hi, Sandy. Oh, thanks, Elaine. So you're gonna have some white cardstock in your kit that's not within like each individual card. And this is gonna be, we're gonna stamp our clouds and stuff on those, okay? So we're gonna stamp all of our clouds at one time. Not these ones come die cut for you, but we're gonna stamp this cloud. So you'll stamp 3 of these, and then we're gonna stamp these 2 clouds, and then we'll set them aside for whichever card that they coordinate with, okay? So let's do that stamping and die cutting first, because then we can move on to assembling. I think everything else is die cut. So if you don't have this stamp and die set, you just need a cloud. That's really all you need. Okay, so we're gonna do this little striped cloud and this big cloud. Okay. Yes, thanks, Sandy. All right. Let me get my blocks. Oh, let's go over the inks. Okay, we're gonna use Coastal Cabana Daffodil Delight, and Lemon Lime Twist. If you don't have Lemon Lime Twist, you could use Granny Apple Green, Parakeet Party, Pear Pizzazz. That's an old one. Coastal Cabana, you could also use Summer Splash. You could use Shy Shamrock, Bermuda Bay, Mint Macaroon, Soft Succulent, Just Jade. Lots of options. Hi, Hildy. We're also going to use Azure Afternoon. You could use any blue. Pacific Point is a really, it's retired, but it's a really good color that is close to Azure Afternoon. I really liked Pacific Point. It must have been an in color that retired. And then Basic Gray, Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo, and Granny Apple Green. So if you don't have these specific colors, that's okay. Any pinks, any greens, any bright colors. We're using bright colors, so colors from the Brights family from Stampin' Up! To make these cards, because that's what our cardstock is. Our cardstock is the Brights cardstock, or the Brights DSP. I suppose the cardstock is Brights too, but... Okay, so let's get stamping. Let's see. This one needs a big block. Okay. So, let me look at my notes to see what color these clouds are stamped in. Okay, so this one is, this big one is Coastal Cabana. So remember, you're going to stamp 3. When I stamp 1, you're going to stamp 3, because you're going to make 3 cards with your kit. So I'm going to stamp one of the big clouds in Coastal Cabana, and you're going to stamp 3 with your card kit. Okay, 1 for each of your 3 cards. And this stamp is really big, so I'm going to take the ink pad to the stamp. And then I am going to stamp. I'll let that marinate. Okay, it's just a big stamp. Okay, so you will stamp 3 of those. Okay, and then in our little clouds, we need Azure Afternoon. And you'll stamp 3 little clouds with this, like the stripes. They kind of look like raindrops. You'll stamp 3 of these in Azure Afternoon. Okay. And then these are the clouds you're going to use on one card. And then we're going to stamp the clouds for our next card in Lemon Lime Twist. And you'll need 3 of these little clouds in Lemon Lime Twist. Okay. Whoops, I hope that didn't have any blue on it. So 3 little clouds. Okay, and then we'll die cut them out. So, it might take you slightly longer than me to die cut, since you have 3 times as many, but the die cutting is not bad in this class. Okay, especially for the fact that we get 9 cards, the die cutting is not bad. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's the weather look like for the 4th for everyone? Here it's supposed to be, I think, 74 and thunderstormy, which is pretty much what it was last year. 74 and thunderstormy. So as long as it's not thundering, the kids will be in the pool. I don't think I will be. It's 74 degrees and probably cloudy, but the kids would like to be in the pool. They don't care. So hopefully you guys have some time off work and are maybe at a cabin or somewhere fun, not working. I'm working this week, so it is what it is, right? Okay, so these clouds go with 1 card, Nancy Sue says hot, hot, and hotter in the hundreds. Boiling hot. Yeah, you guys are down south and you're super hot, aren't you? I saw it was going to be like 115 for like the next week and a half. Down by you guys? That's too hot, right? It's too hot to be outside. Like the poor dogs. Like my dog, when it's that hot out, he doesn't want to be outside. Not at all. Okay, guys. Should we do our shaker first? Let's do our shaker. Okay, so your shaker has the Coastal Cabana card base. So pull out your Coastal Cabana card bases. And you're going to have 3 of these funny looking pieces. This is the front of your shaker card. And what was die cut out of here was the inside. So instead of having like a 4 by 5 1/4 white inside mat for your card, this will be the inside. Okay. So, and then you'll have your white banner, your white sentiment strip. You'll have the sun, it's 2 pieces with Daffodil Delight, and then you'll have 2 of these clouds in Coastal Cabana. Okay. And then your card base, which is top folding. Get my bone folder. And then you're going to have 3 pieces of acetate, and that's going to be for your shaker. Okay, so what I always do first is take your acetate and make sure it fits. See, we're going to have to trim it down. You're going to want to trim it down so that it fits behind this white panel. So your white panel measures 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to use my trimmer and cut my acetate to be a scant 4 by 5 1/4, which means you line it up, like this side is the 4-inch side. You line it up and then you move it ever so slightly back. So it is just so slightly smaller than 4. Did I say it was 4 by 5 1/4? Yes. Okay. So ever so smaller than 4 by 5 1/4. And I know it's really hard to see what I'm working with, but I promise I'm cutting a piece of acetate. It looks probably like I'm cutting nothing, but it's here. Okay. Then we're going to dry fit that again and make sure it fits behind our little cloud border. I think that's good. Now you can always trim off any excess, so it's not too big of a deal if you have some hanging off. Okay, let's add some glue to the back of our white panel because the acetate takes a little bit to dry on the glue takes a little bit to dry on the acetate. Okay. Hi, Jean. I just emailed you. Okay. So we'll have a little bit of wiggle room to wiggle this around. Okay. All right. Now if any glue pops out, you can just kind of dab it with your finger. Okay. All right, I'm going to let that adhere for a minute because it does take a little bit of time. And while that does its thing, let's do some stamping. So from this stamp set, I love the font in this stamp set. I love the font. I love that you get 2 different kinds of font. That's my favorite, when they mix the font. I think it's called like mixed type or something like that. But for this card, I did Brighter Skies Are On Their Way. I don't have my stamps ready yet for class. Brighter Skies Are On Their Way. And that's going to get stamped right in the center here in Coastal Cabana. Brighter Skies Are On Their Way. Okay, and this is a Stylish Shapes die. I always get Stylish Shapes and Nested Essentials mixed up. This is Stylish Shapes. Okay, Brighter Skies Are On Their Way. Now, if you wanted to stamp 3 different sentiments on your 3, you definitely could do that. Okay, and then on the inside I did, which remember the inside is your cloud, and mine is die cut this way. I'm going to make this be the top and this be the bottom. You could flip it but I'm going to stamp in this orientation here, okay? So this is going to be top and this is going to be bottom. And in Daffodil Delight, I stamped You Brighten My Cloudy Days. You brighten my cloudy days. Okay. Daffodil Delight. And I stamped it right in the center. Okay. So there's our sentiment. Okay, you know, I'm standing. I gotta sit down. Hold on. Do you guys stand when you craft? Or do you sit down? I can't stand for an entire crafting session, but like when I'm designing cards for class, I'm usually standing because I'm up and down and back and forth and finding cardstock and finding colors and all of that. But if I'm doing a class or if I'm doing someone else's class, then I have to sit down. Okay. Oh, let's cut our paper. Okay, so you're going to pull out your yellow paper. I don't have my paper here. I don't know why I didn't bring my DSP over. Hold on, I gotta find some yellow. All right, I took all the yellow for you guys. So this is a package of the Brights DSP. It's 6x6, and you guys got a whole bunch of this in your kit. And I don't have any more yellow because I gave it all to you guys. So I'm gonna use, should I use green? Light green? Maybe I'll do teal. Should I do bubbles? Which one should I do? I think I'll do this one. Okay, so I'll save this for the next card. So you guys are going to pull out your yellow, and you'll either have this pattern or you'll have the bubbly pattern. One of the two, okay? And then if you do have the stripes, pay attention to which way you want your stripes to go. Okay, so that's how you'll cut it. Not everyone will have directional DSP. You all got an assortment of the package, but you got 3 of the same one for each of your cards. Okay, so our card is landscape. So for how wide we want it to be, we're going to do the, we're just going to take 1/8 of an inch off. So the card measures 5.5 by 4 1/4. So we're going to measure 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So we're going to do 5 3/8, which is 2 little ticks more than 5 1/4. And then 4 1/8, you line up at 4, and it's 2 little ticks more than a 4. Okay. So you'll cut 3 of those, and they fit right on your card front. Okay. All right. So once you cut your DSP, you can glue that down. Let's glue our inside down too, which is this cute little cloud. Remember I said I needed to get some tape runner? I still haven't gotten any. So don't mind me and my liquid glue that's probably clogged. Yep, I need a pin. I've been experimenting with some different types of glue. I have the glue press and I like it, but I like to use different tips on glue depending on what I'm doing. So like if I'm putting glue on the back of something little, I want a fine tip. Whereas if I'm putting glue on something big like this, I want a bigger tip. So I guess I'm picky, but I've been experimenting with different glues. And I like the glue press. It's easy to get the glue out, but it comes out in such small amounts that it's fine for like little stuff, but it doesn't work well for something like this. Like it takes a lot of effort and a long time to get glue on a large piece of paper. So I like the glue press. I like that you don't ever have to put a lid on it, like when you're crafting. It's got like a little mechanism that like helps seal the glue so it shouldn't dry out while you're crafting. It will if you leave it like that forever, but okay. That's our background. Let's see. We've got our clouds and our sun. Let's do our shaker part. Okay, so you have your little windows that you made, your little cloud windows, and we'll flip them over and we're gonna make a well with our foam strip adhesive, which is currently unavailable for purchase, but it's coming back. Okay, so it comes in little strips like this. And I'm going to show you a trick if you want. You don't really need to do it too much on this piece because it's not super bendy, but this doesn't bend very well. It still has the backer on and it doesn't bend very well. Well, if you take off the back, now both sides are sticky, it bends. You can make it any shape that you want, okay? So it's not super applicable for this card because this card is, you know, we're gonna go around the outside. But you can curve around the corners without having to cut your foam. I put that too close to the edge. Okay. See how you don't have to cut it or do anything to it? It just bends at your will. Okay. All right, now when you have a shaker, you need to make sure you completely touch your foam together wherever there's a seam, otherwise you're gonna lose your shaker fill. It's gonna fall out whatever little hole you leave. Okay. So when I cut this, I'm gonna cut it as close to the seam there as I can. And then this we'll use it in a little bit here. It wants to stick to me, not the, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna remember which way that goes. Oh, look at that, here. Okay, all right, now what I like to do for a shaker like this is I like to actually take my card base here and pick your shaker fill. So I'm gonna go with blue since everything I have is blue. But you use whatever shaker fill you have, and you're gonna put it right in the center of your card. So if you, remember you have 3 of these, so space it evenly. That's a lot. You do not need that much. That came pouring out of there. Okay, and then line this up over the top, and I'm gonna put my head in the way, I'm sorry, and then press down. And we're gonna be able to see ever so slightly your DSP underneath poking out at the top and the bottom and the sides. And then give it a good press. Okay, let the camera focus again since my head was in the way. All right, and voila, shaker. Okay, isn't it cute? Okay, so if you have yellow, this is what you're gonna look like with whatever color your shaker bits are. That's a more appropriate amount of shaker bits. This is a lot. They came pouring out of there. Okay. All right, let's add everything on. So this is gonna be added here. You can add it with glue, or you can add it with foam, whatever you want. I have my foam out, so I'm gonna use it here. Okay. All right, so this goes right here. Brighter skies are on their way. And then we can add our clouds. So let me get my dimensionals. and here. Okay, so these are going to go in the upper right corner. So I'm going to get my sample card here. I'm going to do one over here and one down here. Okay. And now this cloud that we stamped is going to go here. It only needs a dimensional right here on this bottom right because the rest of it is going to sit on top those other clouds. So we'll add some liquid glue here. And that's gonna go here. And then our sun, I'm gonna glue this right down to the card. This is the cute little back of the sun. It's gonna go right here, peeking out behind the clouds. And then this will get a dimensional. Okay. All right, what can you Stella? Everything. Anything and everything. Whoops, that's not Stella. Where are you, Stella? Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna Stella, I think I'll Stella the sun. Okay, I should have Stellaed the back of the sun before I glued it down, but. Okay, and then we're gonna add our embellishments. I really don't know where my embellishments went. Oh, I bet they're over there. I was designing cards. I bet they're over there. Okay, yes, there is another color in here. These are some of my favorite new embellishments from the catalog, from the new catalog. Okay, I'm gonna do a big yellow down here and a little blue and a little yellow up by the sun. And then we're going to tie a bow and add a bow. So let me get my bow maker. I can't find it. There it is. So, in this class, I don't make your bows for you, and that's because you get an entire roll of ribbon. So, do you need a bow maker to make a bow? Absolutely not. Would I make a bow if I didn't have a bow maker? Also, absolutely not. It's my personal preference. I'm not any good at making bows without a bow maker. If you're good, you don't need one. I'm not good at making bows, so. It's just not my specialty. Okay, so there's our cute little bow. And I'm going to use a glue dot. I had a lot of trouble last week with my glue dots. I thought maybe they went bad, but it seems to be fine on this card. Okay, isn't that adorable? I love it. Who wouldn't like to get this card? Okay, so you'll have some variation. You might have yellow sprinkles or rainbow sprinkles, which I thought was also very apt for, you know, brighter skies and rain and clouds and all of that. So, okay, card 1, check. Let's go to card 2. For card 2, let's do this card. So this card has, that's Lemon Lime Twist. Oh, look at that. I pulled in a different stamp set. I think that's a retired stamp set. It's called Happy Labels. It's one of my favorites, and that's why I used it. This one. So I did You're Gonna Be Amazing Parents, but you could do literally whatever you want on here. Okay. I thought Sprinkled with Love was cute. It was like a baby shower card, right? Where is it? You're going to be amazing parents. Do you need to use the stamp set? No. You can use whatever you like. So let's pull out your green. Whoops. Your lemon lime twist. And inside your lemon lime twist card packages, you're going to have a white die cut from Radiating Stitches. Okay, that's I think that's the smallest rectangle from Radiating Stitches, and this is a mat for it from Flirty Flamingo. And this is your white inside, and you're going to have clouds. And I did not die cut my clouds. You'll have 6 clouds. Let me die cut my little clouds. They are from a pink and a purple. So let me do mine. Here is a pink. Here's a purple. Okay, so they could be from Flirty Flamingo or Melon Mambo, or what's the other color in here? What's that darker one? I want to call it Rich Razzleberry, but that's not right. I think it's Berry Burst. So 2 clouds. There's 1 and 2. Okay. All right. Okay, there's your clouds. Okay. So let's do our stamping on our little rectangle, on our little, I want to call it Nested Essentials. It's not Nested Essentials. Radiating Stitches rectangle. So we're going to pull out our Granny Apple Green. And we're going to stamp our 4 little flowers at the bottom. Let's see. This one here. Okay, this teeny little itsy bitsy yellow polka dot bikini. No, this little itsy bitsy leaf, and I'm going to do 4 of them across the bottom. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That one was really low. 4. Okay. Now, on my sample card, I did the tulip. You can do the tulip. Otherwise, there's another flower in here. These are stamped in Alternating Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo. So I think what I'm going to do, there's this cute little like daisy looking flower and the flower that I stamped on the sample. I think I'm going to do both. Because why not? So I'm going to do this little flower in the Melon Mambo, and I'm going to do it here and here, and then this daisy-ish, which I know a daisy would probably be, well, I think daisies can be any color, can't they? I'm going to do Flirty Flamingo. And if they overlap, I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. I think I'm done with Melon Mambo. Yes. Now, we are going to estimate where our clouds are going to be. So I am going to do my clouds something like this, but I want to add some rain from the clouds, and I'm going to add a lightning bolt too. So lightning bolt and rain. So here is rain, and here is lightning bolt. Okay, so the rain is stamped in, I want to make sure I get it right, Flirty Flamingo. Okay, and I think it goes this way. And I'm going to line it up where I want it to be, right above the flowers here. And the top of it is going to be buried underneath the cloud. So right here. Okay. Now I am going to do the lightning bolt, but I'm going to wait until I have the clouds on, because I think the clouds can be put on and the lightning bolt be stamped easily enough after. So I'm going to put one cloud down first, right over the rain. And then, yeah, that needs to go over here. And glue on this side. And then a lightning bolt in Daffodil Delight. Ooh, an ink avalanche over here. Cute little lightning bolt. Okay. All right, let's continue stamping. Let's pull out our inside panel, our 4x5 1/4 inside, and let's get the sun right here. Oh, we have to stamp our sentiment on there too. Okay, the sun and Sprinkled with Love. We use every stamp in this stamp set. Okay, so my sun on the inside is Daffodil Delight up in the corner. And then this is where I pulled in You're Going to Be Amazing Parents. Let's see what color I did that in. Oh, that's green. Granny Apple Green, I think. Granny Apple Green? Granny Apple Green. I don't use Granny Apple Green very much. I don't know why. It's cute. You're going to be amazing parents. And we can't forget our Sprinkled with Love on the outside in basic gray. It's going to go right here. Sprinkled with Love. Okay. Isn't that cute? Okay. All right, I think we can glue. I think we can glue. Okay, so this gets glued down and this gets glued down. Oh, I can't wait to order tape runner. Is anyone planning on ordering the online exclusives that drop tomorrow? Or tonight if you stay up late enough? I don't think they drop till 1 a.m. here and I won't be awake. I hope I'm not awake. Sometimes I am. But I hope to not be awake at 1 a.m. tonight. Okay. See, now I know why I like this sentiment so much. It's got the two different fonts. I had no idea that I liked that so much. Okay, this is going to be centered on the Flirty Flamingo piece. And then this will get popped up on the card front here. It's a little too long. Okay. All right, let's cut our DSP. Okay, so this is where you're gonna have the green DSP. And we're gonna cut it the same way. It's gonna be, oh, this one is 4 by 5 1/4. So there's a little bit more of a margin. So it's gonna be, so now this one isn't landscape, so we're gonna cut the opposite direction, right? Depending on which way you want your paper, or maybe you want this paper on it, okay? Whatever paper you'd like. So we want this to be 4 wide by 5 1/4 tall. And you can save these ends if you want and put them either on the inside, you can put them on the envelopes, whatever you would like. Okay, this will get glued to the card base. Okay, now we can put this right in the center. Okay, we can add our dots for days. I didn't do a ribbon on this one because I didn't think that the Summer Splash ribbon matched. So I did a green and 2 pinks. But you could do 5, you could do 7, you could do 9 if you want. Why not? Okay, and what can we Stella? Anything that's not stamped, really. So I'll do the clouds. I really need some more Stella. Okay. And that is card 2. Okay. Isn't it cute? It's simple, but it's fun. It's happy. It's summertime. It's a sip of wine. It's summertime. What song is that? Okay. All right, card 2. All right, should we move on to card 3? Okay, this is card 3. And it's not really a fun fold, but we're going to call it a fun fold. It gets credit. It's just a modified card front, right? So it gets 1 inch cut off of one side of the card base. Okay, so you're going to have Azure Afternoon. That's your card bases. One of my favorite colors, and I don't use it nearly enough. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna burnish our card front, and we're gonna put the card in our hands, and we're gonna trim 1 inch off of just this top, not the bottom, just the top. So we're gonna get our paper trimmer, we're gonna open the card, right? This is the card front, this is the back, this is the front of the card. We're gonna trim 1 inch off the front of our card. Okay, 1 inch, that's it. You can discard this or do as you please with it. Okay, so you'll do that to all 3. We don't need to cut any DSP for this card because your DSP is these. We're gonna make a rainbow. So this is the blue. It's probably Azure Afternoon. This is some white glitter. And then this one, which I think is Coastal Cabana. Okay, so you're gonna have a little rainbow that we're gonna put together. And then put it on the card. Okay, so let's glue our rainbow together, and it's super simple to glue the rainbow together. All you do is I'm going to take and put glue on the back of this glitter, half circle, which by the way is cut from Nested Essential Circles, and then I cut the circles in half. So that's why there's stitching on here. Okay, so I'm just lining up the bottom here. The circles are like smaller, you know, like one smaller down as you go. So they line up perfectly. Okay, so there's our little rainbow, or non-conventional rainbow. Okay. Let's do some stamping, and we're actually going to stamp on the inside first. So you're going to have, this is for the front of your card, this is the mat, and this is the panel. Since we cut an inch off, it just looks the wrong size, right? But it's going to fit right here. Okay, so let's set that aside for a second, and let's pull out our inside, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And this side is going to be exposed when we close our card, so let's make it pretty. We're going to take the little cloud and the rain. And the cloud and the rain are second generation. Let me find them. Here we go. Here's the cloud. I have to clean them because I think they're dirty. The cloud and the rain are second generation, which means they are inked up, stamped off on a scrap piece, and then stamped onto the card. So I have a scrap piece right here. Don't mind that it's DSP, pretend it's not. This is still red. Let me clean this better. Okay. Right. So the cloud is in Azure Afternoon, second generation. And the raindrops are in Coastal Cabana, second generation. So here's my cloud. I'm going to ink up. Oops, I got red on my white piece. Stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp the cloud right here. Okay, and then we'll do Coastal Cabana, second generation for the rain. And we're going to bring the rain all the way down. All the way down the card. Okay. Rain, rain, go away. So ink up, stamp off, and then stamp from the cloud. Okay, ink up, stamp off, and continue our raindrops. One more time, ink up, stamp off, and our raindrops. Okay. And then back to Azure, we do Brighter Skies Are On Their Way. Brighter skies. Brighter skies are on their way. Okay, and that'll be the inside. Okay. The outside we are going to use Coastal Cabana and You Brighten My Cloudy Days, but let's do some aligning of things first. Okay, let's look at how this is going to go. So this is going to be matted here. Okay. This is going to go right about here. And then these clouds are going to go here. Okay. And we want our little rainbow to be tucked away, but we want to be able to see enough of it here. Okay. And then this one will go about here. So right down here, I'm going to stamp You Brighten My Cloudy Days in Coastal Cabana. Okay, and then we're going to put a bow above that. Okay, all right, now we can sort of adhere this down. Let's see, this can go down. The rainbow can go down. And the inside of the card, which is over here. All right, lots of glue open. Good thing I don't have any kitties to wander by and step in it. Okay, and then this will go on here. We can glue this down quick. Okay, and then the rainbow finally. Oops. Don't put it upside down. And then the rainbow I'm going to put off to the right a bit, about almost a ½ inch down from the top. Okay, then we'll add our cloud, and what I'm going to do is put my dimensionals on the card base. I very rarely do this, but let's give it a try. Now, it's okay to have the cloud overhang, especially on the right side, because we cut the card off over here. Okay, so I think right there is cute. And then we'll add this one. It just needs some dimensionals at the bottom. And then we'll tie a bow. So if you don't know how to use a bow maker, I sell them. They look just like this, and they are $19 plus $1 shipping. And I have a video, a live video. It's about 5 minutes long, and it shows you how to use the bow maker. I promise they're not hard to use. Okay. All right. Cute little bow. They make the perfect bow every time. And I'll get a glue dot for the bow. And that's gonna go right here. Now, I used all of these light blue color gems for here, and I didn't use any Stella because my clouds are stamped and there's a glitter cloud on there. I think that's probably fine. Enough glitter and for a day, I guess. Okay, oops. All right, that's card number, I can't get this to stay. Look at all the putty that's in there. Stay. Oh, thanks, Christina. Okay, guys, that's card number 3. What do you think? Isn't it cute? Isn't it fun? I love the like little rain storm peeking out and the rainbow, the modified rainbow. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 1. Oh, and here was number 2. Okay. So which one is your favorite? I'm trying to get them all in the screen here. Okay. Which one's your favorite? I think I like the shaker. That's my favorite. I love the shaker component of it. Okay. All right, when will we be live next? I think the next time we're live is July 12th. No, we're live on Friday. We're live on Friday for the airplane class. That's Take to the Sky. We're gonna watercolor. That's right. Nancy Sue says all 3 are cute. Can't pick a favorite. Yeah, Christine likes them all. We'll be live on Friday for the airplane class. Okay, so we'll make coffee and cards is this class. So we're gonna watercolor. This will be a full panel. Okay. These are all watercolor. Okay, and it's not hard, I promise. We use re-inkers, but you can use your ink. It's not hard. And then after that, the class is, I think it's Coffee and Cards, the Latte Suite. That's where we're going to make these 5 cards. Okay, this was 2 of pretty much the same card. Okay, so it's just 1 of these. You won't have 2. Here's a slimline we'll make. Okay, and this is 1. Isn't that cute? So if you like the coffee set, this class is for you. It's $45 for Coffee and Cards Take to the Sky or Coffee and Cards the Latte one. Okay, they come in a nice reusable envelope, similar to class tonight. Okay. You make 5 special cards. So you'll want the Stampin' the Die set for those. They're $45. I'm going to kit those up next week. So if you want the airplane class, we're doing that on Friday. So you can still get the airplane class. You just won't have it in time to do the live class, but you can watch the replay. And then the latte class I'm kitting up next week too. So let me know if you want those, and I can get them. I'll get you added to the list and shipped out to you. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I hope you find something from the new online exclusives that you love, that calls out to you, and you just absolutely must have. Milo knows what time it is here. He knows it's snack time. There he is. You see him already? Right there. He knows. He knows. Hi, buddy. Hi. How was your nap? Oh, you're spilling stuff with your tail. How was your nap? Did you have a good nap? Oh, such a good puppy. Whoops. 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 Okay, come here. Come here. Nobody can see you. Milo. Milo. Nobody can see you. Oh, good boy. Spilling everywhere. Here you go. You can have the last pieces. Alright. That's it. You ate them all. You ate the whole bag. You ate the whole bag. Oh, thanks, Christina. Thanks, Hildy. I'm glad you like them. I think they're really cute. I really love this set. You know, I try really hard to use new Stampin' Die sets, like new from the new catalog, the mini, the fall mini, the spring mini, whatever it may be. But I really like this stamp set. It's super cute. I always like when they have like the weather related. I've got some really old like hot air balloon ones and umbrella, like weather together or under my umbrella. I think I have both of those. They're really old, but I love them. Like they're all of my retired stuff is back there. There's like 10 cubbies of retired stuff, and then I have really old retired stuff out in storage out there, like 15 years old stuff. Not that it's not cute, I don't have enough room to keep it all in one spot, right? Who does? So okay, well, that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you have a great 4th and can spend some time relaxing and spending time with family and hopefully taking time off work. And I will see you guys on Friday for Coffee and Cards Take to the Sky. I think it's the first Coffee and Cards. So it ended up being rescheduled from last weekend. So sorry about that. But if you won't be around, you can always catch the replay. It'll live here on YouTube forever. So if you have any questions, you want to sign up for anything, you can download a copy of my schedule at brown.craftcompany.com. You can email me. Yeah, whatever works for you. I'll be in full swing design mode here after the 4th and prep for Summer Stamp Camp. So if you have not signed up for Summer Stamp Camp, but you want to participate in Summer Stamp Camp, please submit the sign-up form. You can find all the information on my website. And then I can count you when I am preparing for Summer Stamp Camp, okay? So super important to be counted. You don't have to pay yet, but I want to make sure that I order enough product to to kit up your kit for you. So there's an in-person option or an online option, whatever you like. And I promise it's going to be amazing. There's a lot of stuff. You're going to get a lot of goodies, and it's going to be great. We're going to make 3D projects, and I'm really excited to do that. So, all right, guys, have a great time, and I'll see you in just a couple days. You get to see me a lot this week. So, all right, take care. Have a great night. We'll see you later. Bye.